Hi, I'm Debra Band. In summertime, it's hard not to feel nature singing God's praises. In the birdsong, the breeze, the fragile, brilliant blossoms blooming in my garden, even in the tomatoes on my vines, or what the animals leave me. The medieval Jewish classic, Perek Shira, Chapter of Song, captures this life-giving song. Its composer put short biblical praises of God from across the Hebrew Bible into the mouths of stars and beetles and horses, all kinds of wonders of the natural world. I've celebrated the birth of my first grandchild by creating this luscious picture book organized according to the Hebrew alphabet, the Aleph, that adapts Perek Shira into a celebration of the environment and its creator for children of all ages. In All the World Praises You, honeybees for my name and dahlias for my granddaughter, who you see here, lead you on a wild ride through our precious environment, replete with non-denominational spiritual joy and environmental ethics. Let me share with you just a little bit of this celebration of nature. The earth says, "The earth is the Lord's and all it holds, the world and its inhabitants." This verse is from the book of the prophet Isaiah, who lived in the kingdom of Judah during the second half of the 8th century BCE, around the period of the attack on Judah by the Assyrian king Sennacherib. The book of Isaiah was written over the course of many years. The prophet criticized Judeans' immoral behavior and hypocritical religious habits, and offered both sharp political advice for Judah's rulers and ecstatic evocations of divine rewards for Israel's devotion to God. Isaiah's wonderfully lyrical poetry still resounds throughout Western literature. In this verse, Isaiah, who loathed violence and sought peace and life for his country, reminds us that everything on earth came from God. So I wrapped Isaiah's words around a painting of our earth surrounded by the night sky. The earth is turned to show Israel, where Isaiah lived and wrote so many centuries ago. The painting of the night sky, though, draws directly upon modern astronomy. This is a photograph of the ultra-deep field of space made by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope in 2014. The Hubble includes a series of detectors that capture photons, that is light particles, emitted by different parts of the electromagnetic spectrum to enable astronomers to view the universe using different kinds of light, like ultraviolet, heat, optical, radio, X-ray, and gamma ray. Presenting a view of the extreme deep field of space seen by many of these detectors, this photograph shows galaxies across the universe from as long ago as a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, that is shortly after the gigantic explosion from which all space, time, and matter in the entire universe developed 13.7 billion years ago. You'll see this image of the ultra-deep field again in All the World Praises You, and for that matter, in nearly all my other books. I use this image to symbolize the all-suffusing presence of God in the physical world. The poetry and the painting lead us to think about aspects of our own lives, our relationship with God, and how we relate to the natural world in both our mundane and our spiritual lives. For instance, think about if you were at the window of a space transport vehicle, gazing out at the Earth and the stars, what would you think about? Secondly, the prophet Isaiah, who lived long before science showed us the evolution of life on Earth, but his message about that connection between ourselves, our planet, and our God endures. How do you think Isaiah wanted us to think about our relationship with all the rest of creation outside of our own selves, or about our relationship with God? You'll find the painting and more information on All the World Praises You on its webpage, along with materials geared for younger and older students and adults. Rich discussions of the painting's meaning, the letter itself, explorations in environmental science, and even links to citizen science programs. This is really cool stuff. It's all there at Diving Deeper, enrichment materials for All the World Praises You. Enjoy!